All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to Grandpa's Farm. So, here's what we got going on here. Okay, Grandpa ended up getting really sick. He ended up passing away. It is springtime, and we have a lot of work to do. The fields are already cultivated, besides one, and that's actually going to be behind the major dairy farm here. Yes, Grandpa was really big into the dairy industry. He always had a dream of going big, and his dad before him, he was doing it, and it wasn't very big until Grandpa came along and took over. So he ended up building this entire massive farm. Got us in a lot of debt after he passed away, but everything was gifted to us. We only have $114,000 to our name, and our debt is of just a shy over $1 million. So we're going to walk over here to the farm. You see that we already got some equipment out. Look at that beautiful truck. Isn't she gorgeous? So I'll show you why Grandpa put us in debt. It's because of this beautiful machine right here. It is brand spanking new. It cost him just a little bit over $1 million to buy it. So, hey, we didn't have to spend the money to go buy it, but technically we still are spending the money because now we have to pay the bank back. So we're going to go over here and get in this tractor. We have a field that we need to go ahead and cultivate, go ahead and get it ready for seed, and I will show you guys the field here momentarily. All right, so here's the field that we need to go ahead and cultivate and everything. This field here is going to be another hay field, so let me break out my phone and I'll show you guys what we got going on. All right, so as you can see, field 7, this is already, planted for hay, grass, whatever you want to call it. So we end up combining 52 and 9 together. That is going to be hay ground also, but also next month, that's whenever we got to start our planting. We're going to plant field 20 in corn, and then 21 and 78 in soybean. I'm tossing it up. I don't know if I can afford this. Oh my goodness. See, I really want to buy field 26 just so that way we just own this entire square, but maybe next year. So I'm going to go ahead and get this unfolded, and I'm going to go ahead and get started on cultivating. Alright, so we got everything cultivated. I got the neighbor guy. He's going to go ahead and start planting the seed for the grass. I want to give you guys a little bit of a farm tour here. So this is what Grandpa had set up for us. A very, very big, kind of almost overkill hay barn. And then we've got our grain silos here. He actually had these silos built back in early 2000s, and they work great. He's never had any problems out of them. And then we have this massive, massive dairy barn. Let's go ahead and go inside here, and you guys can see exactly how this is laid out. So Grandpa was like, he was very stern on being organized. So he's got a complete full out office here that usually tracks, you know, all the cows and everything, their productivity, and then big old milk tank, and then we have our carousel. So here we have another computer. This is how he monitored each cow. He did like daily logs, like morning milking, night milking, you know, things like that. You know, if one cow has mastitis, he'll log it all down, and just so that way all the farm hands, you know, they know. And man, this place is huge. I mean, very, very big. So right across from the milk barn, we end up having the seed storage. This is where he would keep all the planters and seeders and his little cute little sprayer here. Oh, hey, looks like he's already bought a bunch of liquid fertilizer in bulk, so that's going to save us some money. I mean, we still have to go to the store. We need to go ahead and buy seed and stuff because starting next month, we're going to start planting. Over here is just pretty much cold storage. Hold on here. Okay, we had some other equipment in here. You know, after Grandpa passed away, Dad came over and he was taking care of the farm and stuff, and I think maybe his sticky fingers may have got on a few pieces of machinery and probably sold them. But I mean, it is what it is. But ooh, then we have here, we have the, what is this, 4640. Looks like it's been used and abused. I think this is one of the tractors Grandpa started in. Yeah, look at it. It's got 34 hours on it. That's quite a bit for a tractor. And then we have this little 400 or 4000. I don't know quite what he used this for. I'm assuming that it was for hay. I know that he used this for hay quite a lot. Of course, it has the bell spikes on it and everything. But I mean, all of his machinery here is just old and wore out. I mean, look at that. The paint's just wearing off and everything. And then he just left a bunch of trash in front of the barns, and I don't know. Maybe one day we'll get around to cleaning it up and stuff. But yeah. And then over here is the main workshop. Of course, you already seen the big old combine here. That's pretty much what we are literally paying off. You know, it's like a little bit over $1 million worth. I'm pretty sure this quite wasn't that much. Pretty sure he's bought some other equipment that we're paying off. But I mean, it is what it is. And then we have this little 8300. I seen him use this quite a bit on pulling the round baler. And then over here is our office. So this is the main office where, you know, all the employees can come in, you know, make themselves something to eat, sit at table, relax. Also have my desk over here. This is where I do a lot of my logging and stuff. And then right in here, you know, if they can change and everything. I mean, this is fully functional. Even has a bathroom. Does not have a shower. I kind of wish that Grandpa would have built a shower whenever he built this shop. It would have made a lot of sense because some of the guys, you know, they just get sweaty and nasty and filthy and dirty, and you know, it'd be nice for them to take a shower. And then over there, we have my house. That house is brand new. Grandpa just had it built before he passed away. And it took us several months, you know, to get his stuff cleaned out of there and get our stuff put in. But I think we're going to go ahead and go over there and hook up to the trailer. So that way we can get ourselves to town and get some seed ordered and picked up for for planting for next month. So I'm going to get this hooked up, and I will see you guys over at the co-op. Alright, so I ended up getting the seed ordered. The seed ended up costing us just a little bit over $10,000, and I'm just taking the back way here. On the other side of this track, Grandpa used to own this land. I have no idea why he decided to sell it, but I mean, I would love to buy this back. I mean, oh my goodness, there's just so many acreage here. I mean, we can do corn, soybeans. You know, we could have some really, really big harvest. It'd just be really nice to get it back and stuff. Maybe next year. We got to get through this year first and try to get some of that note paid off that Grandpa left us with. But, I mean, we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. So, we're just driving over here to the co-op, and they're going to get me loaded up with seed. Alright, so we finally got us loaded up with seeds here. So what is that, about 8,400 tons? Hopefully that will get us by for this planting season. I really don't want to buy any more unless if I absolutely have to, because I mean, we plan on planting soybeans and stuff, so we're gonna have to pull some money out of our butts somewhere, and we're gonna have to go buy us a new header for that combine, just so that way we can harvest our beans and stuff. But hey, Grandpa already got us lined up on a corn header, but I don't know how well that's gonna do us, because we only have about 100 pounds of silage. So he did leave us with that, but we're gonna need a lot more, I feel like. So we're not going to be able to profit off our corn this year. Also need to check into either renting or buying a chopper. If you guys don't know what a chopper is what's going to chop the corn up in silage. So we will need that for sure. Hopefully maybe the co-op may have something somewhere or in a different county. Maybe something that we can just rent. So I'm going to get over here to the shop, and we're going to get this seed unloaded, and then we're going to check on our guy that's out there planting seed. Alright, finally got done unloading this stuff, and oh my goodness, guys. So I don't have a pallet fork or anything, so I had to unstack and restack all that by hand. Oh my goodness, I'm just so glad that's done and over with. So let's jump on the gator here. We're gonna head over there to the field. We're gonna see how far he is. He should almost be done. I hope. I would assume so. I mean, it's not that big of a field. I mean, it looks like he's almost there. Yeah, I think he's just going to go ahead and make his pass on the outside, and he should be done. But let's just go ahead and check this here. All right. So, I mean, it's a little shallow, but I think it will work for what we need it for. Hold on. Why is this end not showing up? Well, let's check on our GPS. Okay, so GPS says that he has to make another round. That's why that's not showing. I was about to say, I'm like, hold up here. Something's wrong. But he's got it. He's got it. So let's go ahead and work our way up to the house here. I'll give you guys a small little house tour. And we may wrap up the video after that. We'll see. I really love that Ford. Alright, so here's the house. One of the things that Grandpa bought before he passed away, also Dad told me, is he ended up buying this truck right here. It has absolutely 0 miles on it. according to my father. I'm surprised he didn't snag that up either, but I don't know, maybe he's like, well, you might need this out here on the farm because I can work on all of our equipment. So here's Grandpa's Kubota. He drove this thing everywhere. He drove it to coffee every Sunday morning. So as we walk inside, don't mind the mess, guys. We just moved in. So here's our living room. Very nice, big living room. And then right here we have my office. This is where I do a lot of my gaming, uploading content, things like that, and taking care of the farm. And then right off of that we have the kitchen. It's just me here right now. My family, they're still in Missouri trying to gather some last minute things up, but they'll be here eventually. And then hold up here. Oh, that's a mirror. That kind of freaked me out. I'm like, hold on here, what's going on? So here we have a guest bedroom for the main level. So, you know, my grandma's still alive and everything. You know, as she decides to come over, you know, she's got her a nice place to stay. She really has a hard time doing stairs and stuff anymore. So, and then we have the bathroom right off of the living room. You already seen the office. So we'll go right upstairs and I will show you guys the room that I'm most proud of. So here is my safe room. As you can tell, we've got some weaponry and we end up shooting a few deer here. That one is a little bit creepy. The guy screwed me on the mount. We won't get too far into that. So here is bedroom 1 for upstairs. This is my boy's room. And then the other room, it happens to be my other boy's. He likes doing a bunch of YouTube stuff also, which is amazing. They are following after their father. And then we have, oh, don't mind the laundry, guys. I'm still trying to get caught up, but this is the kids' bathroom. And then off of that, we have the master suite. And yes, there is business in the bed. So, and then we have my clean, very clean bathroom that the kids will not touch. And then big old master walk-in closet. So, I mean, I may sell these golf clubs. I don't play golf anymore, but I don't know. Maybe we'll just keep them. Now, if you go off of the kitchen here, it will take you to our back patio, which I spend a lot of my time out here. Usually it's right there in that seat or it's right here in the tub. You know, doing farm work is not very easy. And it's very hard on my back and everything. And I absolutely love the hot tub. That was a must buy. And then we have the upstairs, which, you know, it's got the grills and stuff. And then it also steps out from the master bedroom that I like a lot. This is another area that I spend a lot of my evenings and stuff. You know, start a little fire. Just look out there. I mean, it's just beautiful. It's not like full spring yet, but it's going to get there and it's going to be stunning. So guys, I think that this is going to end the video here. If you guys like it, this is Grandpa's Farm. Leave a like and subscribe if you guys want to. It don't cost you anything. It helps out the channel greatly and I'm very much appreciated. So we're going to end the video here and I will catch you guys on the next one.